Mrs. Lohoff here. Welcome to the video for lesson 1.3. We are talking about grouping in this lesson. Now, this video is here to support you and have you watch me work some examples. If you feel confident in doing this and you don't need this video, you don't need to watch it. If you want to see me work through a couple of problems and hear how my brain is thinking through the problems that are given to me, go ahead. I'm going to go through two different examples. So the goals for this lesson overall, first of all, make sure you are working through all of those lesson pages. When you get to a lesson page and you see there are 3 different pages, you need to click through all 3 and spend time looking at them, watching videos, solving the problems that are there. If you come to a page with 10 practice problems, which happens, please take the time to get out your notebook or a whiteboard or something for you to write down each step in solving that equation problem and work carefully through the lesson. Math is all about practice. And if you do the practice, just like playing basketball, can't expect to throw free throws really well unless you practice. Math, you can't expect to understand how to work these problems unless you practice. So those are there to help you. And if this video helps you, go ahead and watch my examples here. Second, understand what PEMDAS means. You should hear that and go, oh yeah, I've heard that before. I kind of know what that is. You should be becoming more familiar with PEMDAS, what it means, and how you use it. Third, the whole point of this lesson is we're doing the opposite of what we've done before. Before, you were given an expression and you were asked to find the solution or the number that represented that expression. Now, you're going to be given a situation and you're going to be asked to find a math expression that matches that situation. And that's tricky. So let's go ahead and get going and take a look at this. So I'm going to switch things around here. I'm going to bring this PEMDAS chart back. Always have to be careful tucking these away because they shift the whole screen. Okay, PEMDAS, nice and big. That is the process we use to solve math expressions. When you see math expressions like you see down here, and you're like, I don't know where to start, PEMDAS is where you start. I'm going to get my nice red pen out. I think I need to make it thicker. Okay. The P in PEMDAS stands for parentheses. That is the first thing you look for. Any of these symbols. When you see those, that's the first thing you're going to solve. We are not dealing with exponents today. Those will come in later. So yay, one less thing to worry about. Step number 2 is to look for any multiplication or division problems, and then you solve them in the order that they appear from left to right, just like you read and write. You do them in order. Once the parentheses are worked through and then the multiplication and division are worked through, your third step is to look for addition or subtraction problems. And just like the other example for step number 2, you're going to work these in order as you see them from left to right. So we need to find an expression that, when these steps are applied, represent a specific situation. So here's an expression. Now this is the point. If you want to watch me walk you through it and how I find the expression, stay tuned. I'm going to do 2 problems. If you feel like, oh, I've really got this, you don't need to watch. It's completely up to you. Here's a problem. Cookbooks normally cost $6 but are on sale for $2 off. Amelie bought 3 cookbooks. She also bought a map for $5. Which expression represents the number of dollars Amelie spent? And we have some options here. Now, we could work through these options and come up with a number, but that's not going to help us figure out the answer. They aren't asking for a number. They're giving us a situation and saying which of these expressions represents it. So we have to look at what we know. We know that a cookbook costs $6 most of the time, but it's on sale for $2 off. If I write that as an expression, I'm going to do it here. I have a cookbook that costs $6, but it's $2 off. That means I would take away $2. That means it's $4. So each cookbook is going to cost 6 minus 2, or 4. But we're going to leave it 6 minus 2 because that's the way it is in our story problem. Amelia bought 3 cookbooks. Oh, she didn't buy just one. She bought 3 of these. So we're going to have to take that times 3. All right, good. We got to start. And oh, so far that matches everything we have here. So we need to do a little bit more work. Next sentence says she also bought a map for $5. Oh, also is a keyword, kind of like and she also bought a map. When I see that, I know we're adding. All right, so we need to add $5. So if I add $5 to this, I'm like, wait a minute though. We need something because she bought 3 cookbooks and each cookbook is 6 minus 2. So I need to put parentheses around this to represent the cost of one cookbook. And she bought 3 of those. And when that's finished, she added an extra $5. That matches this right here, which is the correct answer. That's how I work through these type of questions. I am going to get it set up for the next example. All right, we are back, or I am back. To you, it didn't feel like I was gone at all. We have a new problem here, and same thing. I'm going to read the problem. I'm going to use what it tells me and think about how that would be represented in a math expression. This one talks about chairs. 2 sections of chairs were set up for an event. I'm thinking like a wedding. So like a wedding, you're going to have one set typically on one side and a second set here. I like to draw pictures. It keeps me in. So 2 sections of chairs were set up for an event. One section had 8 rows of 10 chairs each. Oh, so there's 8 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll add another one up here. And each row has 10 chairs. Oh, that's 8 times 10. It's 8 times 10. And the other section had 6 rows of 15 chairs each. So 6 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And each row had 15. Well, that's 6 times 15. All right. Later, 2 chairs were removed from each row of each section. Oh, they came in and they're like, that's too many. So they took 2 off of, wait a minute. 2 chairs were removed from each row of each section. So this doesn't have 10 chairs in it anymore. It has 8. So it has like 8, 10 minus 2. Okay. Oh, and then I should put parentheses around that because each row is going to have 10 minus 2. And there are 8 rows. All right. And then this one, I'm going to take away 2. So instead of 15 chairs in each row, we have 13. And just like the other time, I need to put parentheses around that. Okay, we're getting close. How many chairs are there in all? Well, I have a section here plus the section there, so I'm going to need to put a plus sign here to add both sections together. Now, if I look through my examples, do they have this one? They do. It is right here. So I can also draw pictures to help solve the problem. Guys, remember, if you need extra help, you have questions, please reach out to me. Email is probably the best way to do it. Ask in class when I see you, or give me a call. Those are all great ways to get a hold of me for extra help. Good luck. Take it easy. Work slowly through the problems, and I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.